Many kids suffer with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. ADHD is a chronic condition including difficulty, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness. A lot of these kids are most hyperactive when they are sitting at school at their desk. Kids are not better from taking medication for ADHD. It can cause them to feel not normal and can cause them to not feel motivated outside of the classroom. Kids who take ADHD medication may not feel the same mentally, physically, or emotionally. ADHD medication can make kids feel different than others. Kids who take this medication can struggle in school, but with the right tools and learning environments, it can be managed without medicine. Extensive testing can also be avoided, like trial medication. ADHD medication can affect how kids feel mentally. They may not be able to think as clearly as their mind might be burnt out, or they might feel more tired. I have an example here, and it's a little chart I got online, and it says how to deal with the ADHD brain. A lot of kids in school are more focused on weaknesses, threats, pressure, and learning what works well for other people and discipline, when they should be more with the rewards, breaking down tasks, finding their own way to do things, encouragements, and focusing on strengths. That is what works best with kids with ADHD. School is not the only time kids would be taking this medication as well. Many medications are taken on the weekends, and a lot of kids might feel bored or unmotivated on the weekends if they are taking this medication. The Lompoc Valley Medical Center states that therapy on its own is shown to be highly effective at treating kids with ADHD. Types of therapy used for ADHD include behavior therapy, talk therapy, and family therapy. Kids may also receive training on how to behave appropriately in social settings. This is known as social skills training. Not only does it affect kids mentally, but it affects them in other ways. Many kids who take ADHD medication also struggle physically. Some medications can cause weight loss and appetite loss. Many kids at that age do not need to be losing weight over something that can be managed in other ways, like therapy. According to the Wellness Retreat, around 80% of kids and adults who take stimulant ADHD medications experience decreased appetite. This may lead to unwanted weight loss. The Child Mind Institute states several studies in the last 10 years show that children on medication for as little as 3 years are behind other kids by as much as an inch in height and 6 pounds in weight. That's a huge difference. People who suffer from ADHD and take medication can also be affected emotionally. Taking ADHD affects your emotions as you may not feel much or feel numb. This does not help kids either, as they may not be able to say what they are feeling and can have effects later in life. It can also cause the child to sleep less, which can cause them to possibly act out even more. Kids taking ADHD medication is not ideal for most children, as it does affect them in so many ways. ADHD is a common learning disorder. Many people do take ADHD medication, but these medications have strong negative side effects. Making kids feel normal after getting diagnosed, adapting to how they learn, reassurance is key when reassurance is key when dealing with kids who have ADHD. This will help them avoid having to take a medication that has harsh side effects. You can help by, if you know somebody with ADHD or you have ADHD, you can go ahead and talk about it and sit down and talk to somebody and try to figure out what works best for you. Kids are not better from taking medication for ADHD. It can cause them to not feel normal and can cause them to not feel motivated outside of the classroom. Let's work together to help these kids instead of giving them a medication.